and this is my second game ever of playing Xiangqi, aka Elephant Chess. And Sam might join us soon too. But just like in Western chess, you have pawns. These in Chinese are called zhu and bing. This is the knight, but unlike in Western chess, if you block the direct path of the knight, you block the horse from making that turn. So there's like some very interesting rules that they have in Chinese chess, aka Xiangqi, that they do not have in Western chess. And then there's also some rules they have in Western chess that they don't have in Xiangqi. Like your pawn doesn't become a queen when you reach the end. So Vivek has taught me a lot about Indian culture. That's why I wanted to bring him on, because Vivek, he is Indian, which I already mentioned, but this game was based off Chaturanga. So the opponent moved the knight up, which is a common move. Now, the knight is currently blocked by this pawn, which is something that doesn't exist in Western chess. So to move this knight, he would have to move this pawn. So that's a kind of a different strategic thing. They're kind of taking into account a horse's path. So I'm black in this game. One thing I can do, a common way to start is to put this is a cannon. The cannon is a special piece that you don't have in Western chess. It's like a catapult. So what you do is you move it somewhere and you lob it over pieces.
Oh, okay.
So for example, I can lob the cannon over my piece. So this is the bishop, but in Chinese chess, the bishop is a defense player. So he can't go across this little, it's called a river or a moat. So this bishop can only stay on his side of the board. So now he's threatening me. So I in fact could probably move, I can't move him here because that's the pawn. So I'd probably move him here. So now he's moving the cannon, and this cannon can now threaten me here. But I have, this is the rook in Chinese. The rook is called a chariot. Okay. So he doesn't really threaten me here. So probably press the advantage here with my pawn. And then have you played the Indian version of chess, Vivek?
The one that you're mentioning looks like an offshoot of the original chess.
Okay.
But like original chess is from India.
Yeah,
like chess
exactly.
was invented in India. Yeah.
So there's a tropical storm going by, everyone, in case you're wondering what all that noise is. So he's pressing forward with the pawn. So in Chinese chess, Vivek, once my pawn passes this stream or whatever, this moat, then he can move sideways. Before he passes the moat, he can't move sideways. And pawns don't capture diagonally like in Western chess. So
gotcha.
Yeah, lots of really funny little nuances like that.
What are the diagonals?
So this is a special piece that's only existing in Chinese chess that I know of, and Korean and Japanese offshoots. But this is called a bodyguard. So the bodyguard can only move within this square right here, and he can only move sideways. So his only role is to protect the king, the knight.
Okay.
Yeah, so jiang or shui, general in Chinese chess. So now you guys have all the characters. Great questions, by the way, Vivek. So a common thing to do is to move the rook out. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, whatever. He could have now taken my, but then I could have protected, so it's okay. So, I think, I'm gonna think about this. What do I want to do here? Go here. And then, so what I just did was, let's see. What board games do you play usually, Vivek, if you play any?
Sometimes like I'll play like I've played like Catan. I've played like Codenames. Play a little chess.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't really play board games too often though, but definitely pretty enjoyable though.
Yeah, exactly. So I was trying to bait him because if he moves his bishop that way, I can take his knight. So that's what I was trying to do, but it didn't work. Let's see. I guess too bad. If it didn't work, then I can take him. See, I can capture sideways now.
Oh, okay.
So I think this is when I can. Now I got my knight coming in. That's okay.
How do you put him in check?
It's the same thing like in Western chess, so I'll have to threaten him somehow.
Okay, gotcha.
So, I might have made a mistake there because he is attacking me, but I'm also attacking him way more. As you can tell, I'm very rusty, guys. If you saw the first game, this is the second game. Let's see. So that was a weird move he just did because I can capture him, but he can't capture me. See, he's blocked by mine, but I'm not blocked by his. So why is he? It's also like
Is he trying to bait you?
yeah, it could be a baiting motion. Now, what would he try to be baiting me for? The good thing is I got 2 pawns, so it's okay if I lose a pawn, I would think. Okay, yeah, so now he's trying to capture this pawn, which is completely fine because I took 2 pieces, right? I think that's actually pretty good. So he's blocked by my rooks, so he can't take my cannon.
So does the general's call is the same as the king, right?
Yes, exactly.
So does it move the same as a king as well? Just like one spot?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
But unlike the king, from my understanding, you can't move diagonally, so you can only move forward or sideways or backwards.
Okay.
So yeah, your king's very limited, despite he should be the most powerful. So he's threatening me here, but all I have to do is take out one of his bodyguards, so that's fine. So that one pawn laid a trail of destruction, so I think that was pretty good. So now I'm still blocking him here, although his pawn's gonna cross. But I kind of want to get rid of him. But maybe my pawn should cross now. He wants to trade rooks. Ooh, that's an interesting proposition. Do you ever watch your roommate Ashish play League of Legends?
Not really.
Not really.
I just hear him yelling.
You just hear him yelling. I see. I guess this could get pretty heated too if needed, but yeah, this is. I don't know if I want to trade rooks with him, but the problem is, if I trade rooks with him, he might not. He might take my cannon, and like I don't know, like if you put a point value to rooks versus cannons, like what is more worth it? So he has me in a little bit of a predicament. guess what I could do is... he moved that up there, so if I try to check him, unfortunately, he'll just take my rook. Or he can actually come back with his cannon. Like, the cannon's a defensive thing, too. It's a really interesting piece. So he's basically protecting all of this slot here, unless I can move this guy. So... well, I guess we will see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. I'm going to take his cannon instead. So I didn't get baited to trade the rook with him. So now I'm on this side, which is probably really beneficial too. So what I can
block off the sides.
Yeah, exactly. I think
Can this one attack straight?
Yes.
One space then.
One space, exactly. The weird thing is he can't move backwards. I think pawns are the same, right? Pawns and chess can't move backwards. So. Oh, shoot. Oh, I just got my cannon taken. That was really bad.
Oh.
It's okay. It's okay. So we exchanged. That's fine. That's fine. But I can take his knight. That's fine. That's fine. So. Okay.
You can put him in check, can you?
Yeah, I can. The thing is, he still has a bishop here, so he can negate me. But
okay.
I do have this here, so I think it's time for me to. It's just hard because he's got this cannon here, so I can't move any piece here, because if I move any piece here, he's gonna take me. So, and I have to be careful moving a piece here. So, there's a way. Maybe it's time to. I'm gonna pressure. Oh, I forgot to tell you, Vivek. In Chinese chess, there's actually a rule. He can't. I know how it works. In Chinese chess, if his general, or aka his king, faces mine, and he's the one that led to it, I win automatically. Because there's a concept in Chinese chess where sometimes the generals will fight each other directly. So if I go here, if I remember correctly, he actually can't move this, because if he moves it, I win automatically, because basically my general will kill him.
Oh, okay.
So that's like a thing you don't have in Western chess.
Oh,
So
wow.
basically he's forced to keep it here, or he has to put something in between. So that's fine. He'll take my pawn, which is fine, but I took his cannon. So that was a freaking good move.
Aren't you now forced to not be able to move that piece?
Oh, good point. Good
Right.
point. But at least it's not a cannon there, because
Okay.
that cannon was making it so I couldn't move any pieces there.
Is that just a pawn?
Yes,
Okay.
that's this is a knight.
Oh,
This is a
knight,
knight,
okay.
exactly. And now I can move my cannon over to threaten him, right? So, and now I threatened
Nice,
him
yeah.
there. Yeah, so now I think it's basically my game.
Yeah.
Unless I really mess up, which can be possible, but yeah, so I think I'm going to move my other rook out, because now they protect each other. And then okay. Oh, man. I think it's time for me to threaten him again. So that was a very bad move by him. He could have moved it, but I guess he was afraid of me moving my rook, because now I just took his rook.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now he's got like nothing.
Yeah.
So I can threaten him again.
Yep. He's on the run.
Yeah,
now.
he's on the run now. He's really on the run. So, I just need one more. Like, I'm very close to checkmating him.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if only he weren't here, because he can take my rook here. So I need a little bit more. So I guess one thing I can do is, now my knights protect each other.
Nice.
So, we're moving closer. Let's think about this. Guess I'll move my pawn across. So, he just got his pawn captured.
Nothing happens if he reaches the other side, right?
Yeah, nothing. I mean, he can move sideways, but one little thing, I got this many defensive players. So, you know, basically it's pretty much set. And I have another.
Oh, nice.
Right, I'm going to move that out. Yeah.
That's good, yeah.
So then. Actually, I think I just checkmated him. If I go here, it's checkmate. Yeah,
There
we
you
won.
go. Nice.
We won. Wow, Vivek, this is your first time you watched me play Chinese chess. So I made one or two mistakes, but I didn't do too bad. We kind of sort of like remembered the rules as we went on, but I just forgot the really cool part is that the kings can't face each other, the generals, right? Because they'll fight each other. So that's like a cool thing from Chinese history. I'm sure in ancient India, sometimes the generals would directly say, you know what, let's just fight it, let our men go. Has that ever happened? I assume so.
I mean, even now, I know, like, I think it was in the news, like, recently or something, or a couple years ago, saying, I know there's a lot of, like, border clashes between China and India, and instead of using, like, guns and weapons, both sides actually agreed, if they ever have any encounters, just to, like, fist
fight,
just
exactly.
fist fights,
So that's another variation of trying to minimize too much casualty.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
like that. So yeah, in the future, Vivek, we should try the Chaturanga game that like all these chess variations are based on, just to see how different it is.
That'd be pretty neat to see if there's an online version of that too.
In fact, we could probably look it up. Let's see, Chaturanga chess online, and then we can kind of learn how the rules work, see how it evolved. So looks like there's a chess variant.
Oh, it's all on chess.com.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Nice.
Sign up to play, so we'll sign up. Okay, guys, we will sign up, and we will play some chess online, and we'll try Chaturanga next. Okay, guys, thank you. This was JerryCricket Gaming with Vivek. He's on my second channel now. Guys, Vivek's going to be on all the channels. Vivek, what's your music channel again?
It's Wegud,
Wegud.
Wegud.
Okay, cool, guys. I will have his account linked. Thank you guys so much.